trip.
Hey,
I found him.
what's up, guys?
He's here.
We're doing it.
I got him.
We're doing it.
Where are we?
We're marching. We're in Washington, D.C.
Heck yeah,
right
we
now.
are.
We're waving signs. We're doing chants. We're trying to make our voice heard. We will not be overlooked. We will not be oppressed.
Oh, 3 o'clock in the morning. Time to go to D.C.
Oh, there it is again. Stupid battery symbol. Got some battery problems. Less than an hour into the trip. Haven't even gotten out of town yet. I think that this battery is fine because the car restarted just fine. Charged back up when I have it at higher RPMs. You know, once it gets light and the sun comes up, I won't need the headlights. So I think I should be able to recharge the battery. I think those headlights were just charging it way too much. If I can get there by noon, be there for at least a few hours. Well, we made it to DC. A little bit late. It's like noon, afternoon, but we're here. I really hate the traffic. Okay, trying to find this protest. Hello, I found it. Oh, you guys here for the protest too?
Yeah.
Awesome. Where you guys coming from?
Connecticut. We got here.
Dang.
We got to
I've only been flying for about a year now. I love the sport. I love it, man. And this, when I first started out flying an FPV drone, I was super amazed at how durable they were. And when something breaks, how easy it is to fix it.
Yeah, he makes a good point. Like, if you think about it, everybody here depends on open source community, right? Woo! Like, we have software development happening, open source, and if you're gonna lock down the hardware, I promise you they're gonna lock down the software too. You know, and that's going to destroy communities of people that are also learning, just like people are learning with drones. Thank you to Seth.
I am here not because I work in the drone industry. I'm here because I love flying model airplanes, model helicopters, racing drones especially. I'm from Utah. I flew into Ohio, met up with my nephew who's standing over here, and we drove down because this is such an important thing that changes so many lives, and I just can't stand the possibility of losing this amazing part of life. It's just too good.
Oh my gosh, it's true. Got a whole bunch of people right back here, and then we've got the Capitol building right over there. So that's what we got going on. It's very, very cold.
Making a sign specifically for Joshua Bardwell.
Oh, yeah? Where is he?
He's floating around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find him. So Joshua,
yeah,
did they do a specific sign?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, this one here.
I'll trade this one. I'll trade that.
Okay. Okay.
No one's flying.
Picketing time. It's time to picket. We're gonna walk around in a line. We're gonna picket. Look at that. Check this guy out. His camera is much nicer than mine. Oh dang, Bardwell's got his own cameraman. Hey! I hear a drone!
You making a vlog?
Yeah, man.
What's your channel? What's your channel?
Yeah. RCwithAdam, man.
RC with Adam. Check him out. Check him out.
What you got, man? What's this?
No strings on my drone.
Man, I hope those balloons had remote ID on them. We got a pretty good turnout behind us. Pretty much this this whole street right here. So far people seem pretty supportive, pretty receptive.
Let's spread that way. That's it. I have that block. I have permits for that block. Let's spread onto that block. All right, yeah, but you got a sky marshal. Yeah, you got to do the thing, make it beep. Everybody has to walk at the same time. Copy. Let people say if you're extra, follow Waxfire.
Let's go follow Waxfire.
I love it.
vertical takeoff and landing. Both of these are VTOLs.
Is that 3D printed?
It is.
That's awesome. Did you
It's
design
only
it?
a few days old. I designed this completely from scratch.
That is super cool.
It's taken me about 2 years to make the design. I've made several prototypes, but I finally finished this design a week ago, and then I printed it out.
Wow.
And got it printed just in time for the trip down. This one's a few years older. This is about 2013 is when I made this guy.
Been used a little bit.
This one's flown quite a bit, yeah.
What's the name of this, like in case somebody wants to...
This one is called the Mini Hawk.
The Mini Hawk.
The Mini Hawk version 5. I've gone through version 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the 5th revision that I've gotten to the point where I'm confident that it will work, and I'm going to flight test it.
Wow. So
this one is called the Orange Hawk.
Yeah, that must have taken you a long time to design and stuff.
Yeah, it's the pinnacle of my design. I've been designing airplanes my entire life.
Really?
So, you know, starting in middle school, not even middle school, as a kindergarten or first grader, you're trying to make model airplanes or paper airplanes in class, right?
Yeah.
3rd grade, I was doing model rockets in 3rd and 4th grade. I remember one time I actually got my entire class to come out with me to the field. It was some weird, I don't know what the excuse was, but I got my entire class to come out with me to go launch a model rocket. And
you're just like, hey, everybody, just come out here.
Yeah, I was drawing airplanes in the back of my homework assignment.
What's your name, man?
Steve Carlson.
This is Steve, and how far did you go to get here?
I drove from Boston. I'm originally from Utah, so I moved from Utah to Boston 2.5 years ago to go work on drones at a drone company. Yeah, I'm going full bore on this, full
That's
time.
great, man. How many hours does it take to print?
About 36 hours to print the whole thing. So when you fly a VTOL, the way I did it is you have a knob or a 3-position switch. What I ended up doing was a 3-position switch.
Okay.
And so in the mixing, you call it gain scheduling. So you have 2 different PID loops. You have a forward flight PID loop and you have a hover PID loop. And so gain scheduling basically switches between those 2 loops and how it mixes that to the different outputs. And you just use that 3-position switch, so you push it all the way forward to do forward flight, or middle for mid, mushy, and then all the way up for VTOL.
And what kind of flight controller do you just like a quadcopter type? Or?
This guy still flies. I've always kept this one in perfect flying condition. I just don't fly it. So this is a multi-Wii board. This was the multi-Wii all-in-one board from like 2013. So that's ancient. This guy, I'm going to do an iNav. I'm going to probably do a Maytech Wing 722.
Okay.
Or I'll do the Maytech Wing 760. I forgot the other one. Or a Maytech Wing 405 or 411. And that's what it's designed for. So the trays, you see how there's the pegs there?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So the flight controller is going to go here, and then the battery tray is below here. And then the ESCs and the receiver will have to be piled in there
if you were a Sky Marshal, I'd like you to please turn in your badge over here.
That's what one guy that came up and talked to us over here, he was like, what are you guys protesting? And as I told him about it, he was like, oh, my brother flies RC helicopters.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't think he knows anything about this.
Oh, wow. I think it really is important.
It's at least showing them that we're out here and that there is a group of people that care about this hobby.
Yeah, there's no substitute for like having a physical presence.
They told the crew yesterday that we were going about it the right way, that this is the right way to go about a protest. Excuse us, sorry. But that, I guess they're not used to having people do it the right way.
Oh, really?
And that they said that this group's doing it the right way, so...
And like people getting
just getting there and being, I guess, uncivil would be the best.
Oh, yeah.
description.
Yeah, because protests, it kind of sounds a little aggressive. What you see on the news of violent protests, that's kind of what people think of. Or at least that's kind of what I think of sometimes as, first thing comes to mind.
That's what they usually expect.
But it's not, though. It's a good group of people.
Yeah. Summer, Baltimore, Frederick, all over Maryland.
What's a good chant?
I like, ho ho hey hey, we must stop the FAA.
We've been working overtime to do everything by the books. We followed all the permits. We made sure that we did this the right way, and we have the park police here. They've been so nice staying there, babysitting us all day. But guess what? They didn't have to get out of their cars. Why? Because we did this peacefully, we did this the right way. And we're going to clean up the park. We're going to make sure that the next time that we come, they don't close down the FAA because they're scared. And I think that this is going to send a message to the FAA that when you regulate pilots, it is completely different than when you regulate hobbyists. The hobbyists aren't going to be putting up with the same things that the pilots have to put up with. We are going to save our hobby, we're going to protect our access to the sky, and we're going to do it together as one community.
Thank you so much for being here. All the UFDA crew, are you out there? Get up here. I want to say thanks to everybody in UFDA crew right now. Let's just make some noise for Enoch, Michael right here. He's been running a great event. It wouldn't be possible without him. So listen, a lot of people might say thanks Enoch, but I'll tell you what, it takes a crew. It took my production company, it took my brothers in freaking flying drones, it took all of you, and this would not be a success without all of you, okay? And we will be willing to do this all over again, go through all the struggle and the hard work if they make us do it. And we will be back here this summer, should they make us. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be so amazing when it's not 34 degrees. Everybody give a round of applause for the UFDA crew.
Okay, so that was the protest area right there. I really wish I had my Gorilla Pod because I feel like I'm gonna drop my camera. I almost dropped it, it fell off of the lanyard. So that was pretty great. Pretty good meeting up with everybody. It also kind of just occurred to me that like we're in Washington D.C, so there's like Washington D.C stuff here.
Save our hobby. Save our hobby. Don't mind at all. What channel are you?
It's RCwithAdam.
All right. I'm Lee Krieger from Windcatcher RC. We're up in Michigan, over by near Ann Arbor. Came down to protest the FAA and the NPRM, trying to educate the public.
What are you guys seeing as far as the public response?
We're getting good feedback from people who are walking past or riding their bicycle past. They don't know what's going on with this. We need to help educate the public. Let them know how this NPRM is going to shut down education, STEM programs, close mom and pop businesses, including my own.
What's your business?
Windcatcher RC. I sell EPP foam, carbon fiber, and other accessories. I also have the Spec Wing kit. This FPV. Yeah, it's cold out here.
Yeah,
FPVWRA Spec Wing.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you a card.
Okay. I'll give you a card.
All right, that sounds good.
I'll one up you. I'll give you a sticker.
I got stickers too.
Oh!
I got
business card exchange. I like it.
Yeah.
This guy just said he's the only supplier for EPP foam.
Now there are some companies who are selling EPP foam, but they don't have the variety that I have. Yeah. And as far as I know, I don't see them restocking. Yeah. I see a lot of places are showing as sold out.
So you sell good products though?
Oh, it's some of the best.
The best.
Some of the best.
Okay. Is it dipped?
No, it's just a vinyl sticker.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
This is just proof to show that I'm here too. So I was going to do some kind of intro thing, but my face is numb now because it's really cold out here. So I'm just going to say I'm here in Washington D.C. and we are at the protest for the FAA remote ID proposal. That's all. And I should probably go now because I'm not sure if the headlights will work in my van. I'll figure something out. But I made it. I'm here.
Yeah, that's